So, it's been almost 2,000 years. Jesus said he was coming back soon. I don't know about you, but where I come from, soon usually means before my bread goes stale, not before the heat death of the universe. If heaven ran on Amazon Prime, we'd all have free lifetime memberships by now. Guaranteed 2-day delivery, they said. 2,000 years later, I'm still refreshing the tracking page. Last update? In transit. Left heaven's distribution center. Expected delivery. Unknown. At this point, I think the package got lost somewhere between Galilee and eternity. And the early Christians, man, they were all in. Sold their stuff, quit their jobs, camped out like it was a first-generation iPhone launch. Paul's writing letters like, "Don't bother getting married. Jesus is coming back any minute." 2 millennia later, they're all skeletons, and Jesus is still on the way. Hope he at least brings snacks when he gets here. And maybe a calendar. And there were the date setters. Oh man. It's 500 AD, 1000 AD, 1666, 1844. Spoiler, no Jesus. People sold their houses, climbed mountains, wore white robes, said goodbye to their pets, and then nothing happened. Must have been awkward walking back into town like, "So, about that apocalypse party." It turns out it was BYOB. Bring your own Bible. And every time it failed, somebody said, "Okay, we miscalculated. This time, we've cracked the code." Guys, at some point you gotta admit maybe the math homework is wrong. Maybe Jesus is just running on divine time. You know, soon for him is like a couple eternities. Maybe heaven's calendar only has 2 days. Today and not today. And guess which one we keep getting? Imagine asking God, "When's the second coming?" And he just shrugs and says, "When I feel like it." Great, so my entire afterlife plan is on celestial vibes. And yet people still ask, "Are you ready for the rapture? Could happen any second?" Buddy, I've been hearing that since dial-up internet. At this point, if he shows up, I just hope he sends a text first. Can you imagine getting raptured mid-bathroom trip? Not exactly the grand exit I was hoping for. And they say, "He'll come like a thief in the night." Okay. But even thieves usually leave a clue. A broken window, a missing TV, a footprint in the mud. With Jesus, we've had 2,000 years of ominous silence, kind of starting to feel ghosted. At least thieves don't promise to come back and fix the place afterward. Then there are the signs people love to point out. Earthquakes, wars, plagues, as if those weren't happening literally every century since forever. See, end times. Dude, there were wars before Netflix. We've been in the end times longer than The Simpsons has been on air. At this point, we're living in the post-credits scene. Then you've got the prophecy influencers on social media. These folks are out here analyzing every news headline like it's a secret code. This hurricane is a sign. That election, a sign. My coffee order getting messed up, definitely a sign. They're out there live streaming blood moon watch parties with 12 viewers, shouting, "This is it." Meanwhile, Jesus is probably up there like, "Guys, it was just a cloudy night. Relax." And you've got to love the people who sell rapture kits. Backpacks with supplies for the folks who get left behind. Like, here's a flashlight, some matches, and a note that says, "Sorry I got raptured. Good luck. Thanks, Karen. I'm sure this will help when I'm running from horsemen of the apocalypse." And the preachers. Oh, they love this. Jesus is coming soon. Better repent and donate. 2,000 years of passing the plate and still no show. Somewhere up there, Jesus is probably watching like, man, they are really milking this delay. And let's talk about how awkward the actual second coming will be now. After all this time, what do you even say? "Oh, hey, you finally made it. No big deal. We only destroyed the planet twice while you were gone." He's going to show up, look around, and probably just turn right back around. "Yeah, you know what? We'll try again after the next ice age, so here we are, still waiting." 2,000 years of sermons, charts, blood moons, podcasts, and TikToks, and nothing. At this point, the real miracle would be if he actually showed up and said, "Sorry I'm late. I got stuck listening to all those prayers you guys kept sending." Until then. I'm treating the second coming like an email from my boss marked urgent. I'll get to it when I get to it.